We would like to recognize a special compliment that is long overdue.
3, 2, 1. Well, good afternoon, basketball fans from the Stroud Gymnasium on the campus of the University of Montana Western on a snowy Saturday afternoon. It is Frontier Conference basketball.
And we're having a little presentation. Shani Mack went over the 1,000-point mark. She has, what did you say, 1,200 points for her career? Shani Mack.
Well deserved, well deserved. Not only is she a mighty fine student athlete, but she's a great person.
Great person,
too. Okay, Mike.
Hey, we do have the starting lineups now here for Montana Tech and head coach Jeff Graham in his second year. He's going to start number 2, Chloe Staniford out of Stanwood, Washington. Number 21, Brooklyn Hankwitz out of Asteria, Oregon. Number 30, Liv Wongeren out of Plentywood, Montana. Number 33, Aubrey Rademacher out of Kalispell, Montana. And number 34, Soda Rice out of Savage, Montana. Coach Bignell's got an assistant in her first year, and that's Frankie Bignell, a graduate of Montana Western. For the Montana Western Bulldogs and head coach Britt Cooper in her first year, they're going to start number 3, Kyla Momberg from Box Elder, Montana. Number 5, Maddie Moy out of Kalispell, Montana. Number 12, Shani Mack out of Three Forks, Montana. Number 21, Nellie Momberg out of Box Elder, Montana. And finally, number 24, Jordan Sweetie out of Oakley, California. And Coach Cooper has Alexa Welch on the bench with her in her first year as an assistant coach. Montana Western 4-4 in the conference, and 12-9 overall. Montana Tech 1-7 and 10-11 overall. And unfortunately for the Ore Diggers, they're on a 7-game losing streak. They played pretty well against Carroll, though. They were trailing by just 3 points when they went into the fourth quarter, but they only scored 3 points in the fourth quarter, and Carroll finally pulled away for the win. Well,
Coach Graham said it was 0 for 14 in the fourth quarter.
Oh, if the official didn't throw the ball up very high, and it came right back down and hit the 2 players.
We have to give Schroeder a bad time on that.
Little zone defense here for the Ore Diggers.
Fall away jumper from Maddie Moy puts the first points on the board of the game, and the Bulldogs lead 2-0. And there was a zig when there should have been a zag for the Ore Diggers, and the ball was thrown out of bounds. It actually, I think, does that go to Jesse over there on the computer?
Pretty close. And then Shani Mack, going after the ball, fell down. So we'll see if the Bulldogs, how they're going to handle this zone defense.
Nellie Momberg puts up the 3 and doesn't get anything. And kind of a volleyball drill underneath the basket as both teams trying to control the ball, and it ends up out of bounds.
Looked like it might have gotten off Kayla. Maybe she was out of bounds when she touched the ball. Tell you, Montana Tech, the youngest team, I believe, in the Frontier Conference. They don't have a single senior.
Jordan Sweeney cleans up the boards for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs quickly down. Shani Mack has it. The corner takes a drive to the basket, then inside to Maddie Moy, but she comes back out to Sweeney. Sweeney takes a drive in, little 5-footer is up and no good. And it's still 2-0, just underway in the first quarter of this Frontier Conference matchup. Montana Western hosting Montana Tech. Shot is up and no good. Rebound controlled by Tech. Now it's put out. Still another one no good. And this one, Jordan Sweeney once again cleans things up underneath the basket for the Bulldogs.
Sweeney, one of the very, very best in the conference. Not only is the leading scorer, but she also tosses out 6 assists a ball game.
And leads the conference in that too. So Moy went up for the shot and drew the foul.
And I see that Maddie has a chin guard on. She's got a pretty good sized bandage. We should have checked, find out what happened. Aubrey Rodemacher, it's her first foul.
So Moy makes the first of 2. Moy is a 5'9" freshman from Kalispell, Montana. She gets both free throws, and the Bulldogs lead 4-0. 7:54 remaining first quarter.
They list Moy as a guard, but she is a fine rebounder, and she plays against the posts.
Well, I think she was a post in high school.
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like our old friend Bobette Sand Ferris, who was a post in high school and turned into a player of the year in the Frontier.
Looks like a reach in by Kyla Momberg. Her first foul, team's first.
Santaford will go to the free throw line. She's a freshman from Stanwood, Washington. You know where that is? You didn't bring your atlas with you.
Bring the address.
Missed the first free throw.
2.5 minutes gone, and the Orediggers haven't scored.
Second free throw is good. So the Orediggers on the board for the first time. It's 4-1 Bulldogs, 7:20 left to play, and a little pressure put on by the Oredigger defense. Shady Mack breaks it.
But they only have 20 seconds left on the clock.
Now it's 10 seconds on the clock.
Smart, good defense.
Oh. Shot clock violation on the Bulldogs.
So the press did what it was supposed to. Made them use up part of the shot clock, and then they were confused getting set up on the offense down here.
6:46 remaining first quarter, low scoring game, 4-1. Make that 4-4.
That was Aubrey
Rodemacher. Picks up the three-point basket for the Orediggers. As Mike said, Orediggers gave Carroll all they could handle Thursday night. Mack open for another three. This one also no good. And Maddie Morey gets the rebound and resets the offense. Here comes Nellie Momberg. Her three is no good. And this time, the Orediggers clear.
That's Allie Cleverly. Now we're going to have a timeout.
Staniford scores a layup and gives the Orediggers a 6-4 lead. So with 6:03 remaining in the first quarter, it is Montana Tech 6, Montana Western 4. Back with more on the Bulldog Sports Network.
The UMW Department of Athletics is pleased to announce the launch of its new online store, UMWBulldogsShop.com, through a partnership with Advance Online. UMWBulldogsShop.com features more than 800 products ranging from clothing and other merchandise featuring the University of Montana Western Athletics branding marks. A portion of the proceeds from each item sold will benefit the UMW Athletic Department. Access to the shop can be found in the navigation section at the top of the UMWBulldogs.com webpage titled Shop. Or you can simply go to UMWBulldogsShop.com.
Okay, Bulldogs out on the floor. Orediggers just breaking huddle. And they're not going to go down and give them any pressure.
I'm going to let them come down a little zone defense, setting up.
So Sweeney will set things up for the Bulldogs.
And just that quickly, Tech goes to man-to-man.
Oh, Shaney Mack had the layup. It didn't fall, went everywhere around the rim except through it. And the Ore Diggers with the ball in a 6-4 lead. Inside is Rademacher. Her shot is up and good.
And here comes the press now.
So the Ore Diggers trailed 4-zip. Now they lead 8-4. Kyla Momberg has it. She is going to work herself in.
Going to call that offensive foul. Looked like Avery Carlson caught one on the chin.
So first foul on Kyla Momberg, and the second team foul on the Bulldogs. Isabella Lund has checked into the lineup for Montana Western.
And that is actually 2 on Momberg.
Ah. I was quicker than the scores clock. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Ore Diggers scrapped the ball up, but they took valuable seconds off the clock. Here comes Rademacher driving in, and they're calling a blocking foul on Isabella Lund. So that'll be the third team foul on the Bulldogs and Lund's first foul. 4:47 remaining.
Chalice Whitewater, a 6'2" redshirt freshman out of Missoula, Hellgate High School. She is in for the Ore Diggers, and I believe Chloe Stanford came back in as well.
Well, remember Whitewater, stepdaughter of Bulldog Hall of Famer Tommy Thomas.
Yeah.
One of 2 free throws at the line for Rademacher, and it's 9-4 Montana Tech. 4:40 left to play first quarter. Nellie Momberg thought about the shot, and she draws the foul instead.
It's Avery Carlson, 5'8" guard out of Haver.
Haver has turned out some pretty good basketball players over the years.
Soda Rice back in, and now.
Remember Danny Wagner, Carroll star for many years? And then, of course, there's that Lori Payne girl who is now coaching at Northern Arizona. Nellie Momberg's shot is up and too hard. High in the air goes the rebound and falls into the hands of an Ore Digger. And here comes the Ore Diggers on the attack.
And now they can go strong to the hoop because they are so much taller.
9-4 the score. Ore Diggers on top of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs have gone ice cold over the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, they haven't scored in about almost 7 minutes.
Maddie Moy's shot is up and no good. Isabella Lund comes up with she knocked it away into the hands of the Bulldogs. Oh, and the Bulldogs had the fast break after the steal and missed the easy bunny. 9-4, Ore Diggers on top by 5. Another steal by Lund, and here come the Bulldogs. See if they can convert this time. Shaney Mack open for the 3, in and out, no good. The Bulldogs, ice cold is polite way of saying they're shooting woes. 9-4, the score remains. Ore Diggers on top with 2:50 left to play in the first quarter. Kiki Davis and Peyton Hagee getting set to check into the Bulldog lineup. I don't see the numbers of the Ore Diggers ready to come in.
That one just perfect at the shot clock.
And all of a sudden, it's a 7-point lead for the Ore Diggers, 11-4. Bulldogs in a little bit of a hole. Mack with another three. This one falls. Shaney Mack breaks the drought, and it's 11-7 Ore Diggers.
Oh,
nice play inside.
That's Whitewater.
That was a nice pass to the inside to Whitewater. 13-7 now, 6-point Ore Digger lead. Oh, nice steal by the Ore Diggers. That was Rademacher with the steal. She read the passing lane perfectly. 1:26 left to play, and a three by Sanford. And all of a sudden, it's a 9-point Ore Digger lead.
Well, we were thinking that the Ore Diggers have a tough time scoring. Now it's the Bulldogs that just can't score.
Turnaround jumper, 10-footer for Jordan Sweeney. It's 16-9, under a minute left to play in the first quarter. Oh, stolen away by Shaney Mack. She's all by herself, and she scores.
And Soda Rice looked like she drew up there. She didn't chase after that loose ball, and she didn't chase after the Bulldog.
16-11, 5-point Ore Digger lead. Under 30 seconds left to play. Rademacher goes against Maddie Moy, and Maddie Moy wins that battle with a block. And here come the Bulldogs.
Little Glacier High against Flathead High on that possession.
Shaney Mack at the buzzer, no good. Well, I thought it was going to be at the buzzer all the way down, and nothing. So after one quarter of basketball from Dillon Stroud Gymnasium, it is Montana Tech 16, Montana Western 11, back with the second quarter on the Bull. We're back at the Stroud Gymnasium. Allie cleverly putting the ball in play for the Ore Diggers with a 5-point lead, 16-11. Second quarter just underway.
Peyton Hagee in for the Dogs. That's a good play by Rademacher.
Ball finally, oh no, Hagee had it for a split second, then the Ore Diggers cleared it, and about a 20-foot jumper by Rademacher gives the Ore Diggers a 7-point lead. It's 18-11.
Bulldogs almost shot themselves out of the ball game in the first period. 1 for 9 from the three-point line. So the zone defense is doing what it's supposed to do.
Well, they couldn't make the layups or anything. Oh!
might be Rademacher's second foul.
That was.
It is.
That was. Well, it was like the Tech player did that off-balance one that went in, and then to the other end, Isabella Lund does it.
And you always hate, oh my, she wasn't going to make that one, and if I hadn't fouled her, she wouldn't have made it.
Lund completes the old-fashioned three-point play, and it's 18-14. Bulldogs have trimmed what was a 9-point Orediger lead back to 4. 9 minutes left to play in the first half.
Coach Graham a little bit animated there on the sideline. Oh, nice pass inside.
So another steal by Isabella Lund, and there was a slight height advantage by the Orediger defender, and she had an easy block, but it
Hankwitz
remains,
with good block, yeah.
Yes, it remains Bulldog ball. Sweeney has it. Little too high for Kiki Davis. Kiki needed to be about 6'7" for that one.
Kiki Davis is one of those players, if she had been a little bit taller, she might not be playing here at Western.
Orediger's with a 4-point lead and the ball. Cleverly travels with it. Cleverly, the Butte High product, who transferred a couple of years ago from Carroll College to her hometown.
Macy Mayer coming in for the Oredigers. She's from Bozeman. She's 6 foot redshirt freshman.
Kia Wasson's in as well. Where is Whitewater again? I keep forgetting where Whitewater is.
It's above the High Line. It's the Whitewater Penguins. I think it's a dirt road, or maybe it's the Turner that's at the dirt road.
Peyton Hagee with the 3.
So you would go north of Malta, and
Hagee gets the 3, and the Bulldogs trail by just 1. Orediger's on the attack, trying to see if they can boot their lead back up again. 7:36 remaining. Shot up and no good by the Diggers, and here comes the full break by Montana Western. Oh, and executed to perfection.
Hagee for one, and we're going to have a timeout.
That was pass, and 7:24 remaining in our game. Bulldogs of Montana Western leading the Orediggers of Montana Tech 19-18 on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Whether you are planning for retirement, saving for your children or grandchildren's college education, Street in Dillon, Montana.
I was just talking to our producer, Brett Wiebe, native of Malta, Montana, asking her if she played Whitewater. She said nope, they're Class C.
They're Class C, yeah.
But she did tell me something, that they co-op
or football
because they're in the same county.
And a few years ago, the entire starting backfield for the mighty Malta Mustangs did not live in Malta. They came from Whitewater, they came from Dodson, so they were all part of that co-op. Malta has an outstanding athletic history.
Well, some of the really, really good, and I hate to say I can't remember their names, but some of the true superstars of Robin Selvig's Lady Grizz came from Malta. 19-18 the score. Bulldogs lead by 1. Shot is up, and shot is good. And the Orediggers back out on top.
That's Wongeren. She's from Plentywood.
Kyla Momberg to Isabella Lund. Isabella Lund, another one.
And is that a foul on Liv Wongeren? Years ago, there was a Randy Wongeren who played for Peerless or Outlook.
Wonder if they're related.
It might be related from up. They're up in that neck of the woods.
Lund misses the free throw. Bulldogs lead 21-20.
And we got a kick.
I'm thinking I like the blonde Mighty Mites. Peyton Hagee and Isabella Lund, when they get out there, wow. They make stuff happen. 6:40 remaining.
And that Hagee knocked that ball away.
So the Bulldog defense creating offensive opportunity. Hagee from the wing, and she hits it. Maybe it's okay not to like cheese on your burgers, because she doesn't, but you look at that shooting. 24-20 Bulldogs.
And we're going to have a foul.
Kyla Lund reaching in.
Yeah, Malmberg, that could be number 3. It is. Anytime you reach around and you bring the ball, your hand up, you're probably going to hit the elbow. And that's what the officials saw there. It's what I saw there.
But you let them call it before.
Yes. Shani Mack in, and now she's playing in the post against Rademacher.
So, and what did she do but tip the ball right out of Rademacher's hand? Jordan Sweeney up top, just inside the free throw line, and she hits the basket, and it's 26-20 Bulldogs.
Bulldogs score another time here. I think Jeff will call a timeout. Avery Carlson back in. Just a freshman out of Havre, Montana.
Ordigers with the ball, trailing by 6, 26-20. Ten-footer in and out, no good. Rebound to the Ordigers. Rademacher on the outside. Her shot is also no good. Another Ordiger offensive rebound, and this one cleverly puts it back and in, and it's 26-22. So Ordigers did a good job of controlling the offensive boards on that possession. Kiki Davis inside, now outside. Sweeney thinks about a 3, but doesn't take it. Oh, nice. Tried to get it to
Bulldog ball.
Kiki Davis looked like she was recovering a fumble on the football field. Both hands around the ball, and she wasn't going to let it go to anybody.
Hankwitz back in, and that sends Whitewater to the bench. Jeff Graham rotating the tall players on that front court players.
Sweeney, 2 seconds on the shot, and the Ordigers come up with the steal. Three-point attempt from the corner is no good. Cleverly with the rebound, and she's trapped by Kiki Davis. This time, the possession arrow in the direction of the Diggers.
Again, I got to block out every time. You got to limit your opponent to just one shot at the hoop on each possession. You start giving up 2, 3, 4 of those a night, you're going to get beat.
Well, and they did a good job Thursday night against Providence about not letting that happen.
Oh.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Shot is up and good. That's one way to milk the shot clock. Hankwitz with the three-pointer, and it's a 26-25 Bulldog lead. Ordigers on a bit of a run.
Makes you feel good when you can hit that 3, especially with a defender right in your face.
And nothing but net.
At the shot clock horn.
Hagee's shot is up and no good. And Kiki Davis called for the foul on the rebound.
Yeah, it looked like she
gave Allie Cleverly a nice little bump. Wangener checks out, and coming in the lineup Is that number, that was Carlson, I believe, just checked
Avery
back
Carlson,
in.
yeah. Macy Mayer is in.
And the Bulldogs giving the Orediggers a little full court pressure. Jordan Sweeney's three is good. Jordan Sweeney's three gives the Bulldogs a 29-25 lead with 3:20 left to play in the first half. Another three attempt. This one is good. Same shooter, Hankwitz, and she gets the Orediggers a point away from the Bulldogs. 29-28 the score.
Oh, good pass from Lund down to Davis, and a foul. That one's on Rodemaker.
Is that
Rodemacher? That's three. Yep.
She's not a happy camper over there.
Neither is Coach Graham. Chalice Whitewater in for her.
Kiki Davis with the free throw. 30-28 Bulldogs. 2:58 left to play in the first half. Davis misses the second one, and finally coming up with the loose ball, the Orediggers cleverly down to Wenger, and she'll bring it down across the timeline. Cleverly, Orediggers playing catch around the perimeter. Now they try and get it inside.
Going to count that one.
That was Whitewater.
And that probably Kiki Davis.
I believe it was, yep, Kiki's second personal foul. Maddie Moy checks back into the Bulldog lineup. She's playing with 2 fouls too, isn't she, Maddie Moy?
Nope. Moy has been on the bench quite a while.
31-30 Orediggers, so the Orediggers have retaken the lead. Good ball game. Neither team has been able to take the advantage and build a big lead up. Good defense by both teams. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Turnaround fall away jumper is no good. And it
had to be off the Bulldogs. Nobody touched it on the shot. Nellie Momberg coming in.
So Orediggers lead 31-30, 2:12 left to play first half. Cleverly's three up is good. So the Orediggers back out in front by 4 on the strength of a three-pointer by Allie Cleverly. 1:40 left to play first half. Maddie Moy's turnaround jumper doesn't fall, except in the hands of Cleverly, so the Diggers on the run can see if they can add a little bit, and they're going to.
She missed.
Whitewater had a wide open look underneath the basket, and it threw it up a little too hard. So no points for the Bulldogs, and Nellie Momberg.
She had a shot in and out.
I mean, it went around the rim a couple of times, but it was last touched by an Ordigger. So with 20 seconds on the shot clock, 1:09 on the game clock, Bulldogs with the possession, trailing by 4, 34-30. Under a minute left to play in the first half. And a steal by the Orediggers. They'll get a chance at a shot. 50 seconds, 23 on the shot clock.
Hagee holding That's her first. Fourth one for the Dogs.
(34-30) Ordiggers. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Ordiggers with the ball. Shot is up and no good. And Nellie Momberg controls for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs with under 30 seconds left to play. Nine seconds, 8 seconds, and Sweeney stops, pops, hits the three, but Maddie Moy with the offensive board and putback. And that's the way to end the first half. Our score, Montana Tech 34, Montana Western 32. We'll be back with halftime stats on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Thing that I look forward to seeing is just the smile on everyone's faces the day it's done, and that doesn't matter, football, track, anybody on this campus, anybody in this town, the smile on people's faces is going to impact everyone, and it's going to bring new faces to the community, and a lot of people are going to have something to be proud of, and I'm really excited to see the smile on everyone's faces, including myself, my family, everyone that's been with me for my journey. I'm really excited for everyone to get to see this new built stadium that Bulldogs for generations are going to get to play on.
Montana Western, our flexible schedule and focus on learning through experience are just right for your world today. Experience One, where you take one course at a time for 18 days and then move on to your next course, is designed to work for you, whether you plan to come to campus, want to stay close to home, or if you need to earn your degree while working or raising a family. And Montana Western is the most affordable university in Montana. Experience the difference, only at University of Montana Western.
We're back at the Stroud Gymnasium. Let's take a quick look at halftime scoring. First of all, for the visiting Ore Diggers, leading the way is Brooklyn Hankwitz and Chloe Sanaford with 6 points apiece, along with Aubrey Rademacher with 8 points. Also scoring for the Diggers is Avery Carlson with 5, Chalice Whitewater with 5, and Macy Meyer with 2. The Ore Diggers hitting 48% from the field, 50% in 3 points, so they've been pretty snappy with 3-point shooting, and 60% from the free throw line. For the Bulldogs, Jordan Sweeney and Isabella Lund have 7 points apiece. Peyton Hagee and Maddie Moy have 6 points apiece, and that's basically the rough of the Shaney Mack has 5. Bulldogs were only 28%, well, to be technical, 29%, 28.6 from the field in the first quarter. They got a little better in the second quarter, but for the game, they're shooting 43%. 3-point percent, they're only 28.6, and in the free throw, they are 67% from the free throw line. So after one half of basketball, it is Montana Tech 34, Montana Western 32, and we will be back. We're going to take about a 7 or 8 minute break, and we'll be back with second half action on the Bulldog Sports Network. We're back at the Stroud Gymnasium, 40 seconds away from the tip-off. Well, we don't have a tip-off. 40 seconds away from the start of the third quarter. We'll enter the second half, third quarter, with Orediggers leading the Bulldogs by a score of 34-32. It's been a back and a forth game, score tied a couple of times, and the lead changed hands 5 different times. So a very, very competitive basketball game, but also, Mike, a little on the ragged side.
Yeah, the Bulldogs not shooting very well from the field. I think the zone defense and the fact that Graham has been able to put all those 5'11", 6-footer, 6'2" players out there. And, of course, Soda Rice at 5'11", she can get up and down the court, so she's done a good job for him.
Well, Brooklyn Hankwitz, too, one of those tall players, she's had a couple of threes in the game.
And Aubrey Rademacher, she's got 8 points, but she also has 3 fouls.
And the Bulldogs will put the ball in play first. Kyla Momberg will put the ball into Jordan Sweeney, and we are underway, third quarter action. Nellie Momberg takes the drive in. Sweeney has it now. She drives in, stopped at the free throw line, and it goes out. Bulldogs just struggling from the field. Orediggers have a chance to extend their 2-point lead. Shot is missed by Wangeren. Nellie Momberg has it. Off to Mack, back to Momberg, to Sweeney in the corner. And Mack will try a 3 and hit it. So Shani Mack opens up the scoring for the Bulldogs with a 3-pointer. And they honored her right before the tip-off. She's the newest member of the 1,000-point club for the Bulldogs.
Oh, Bulldogs just can't rebound. Ball went off 2 or 3 sets of hands. And it looks like they threw the ball back to Jordan Sweeney, and she was still out of bounds. Oh, terrible turnover.
Almost think that should be a do-over. Turnaround shot is up and good by Hankwitz, and the Orediggers up by 3, 38-35. Just underway in the third quarter. Sweeney takes a drive, now passes out. Mack will put it up the 3. Oh, rimmed it and fell out. Rebound to the Diggers. Soda Rice has it now, top of the key. She's setting things up. Sanaford.
Oh, they're going to go one-on-one.
Nice move to the basket by Wangeren. And the Orediggers quickly on with a 5-point lead. You know, Coach Graham talked about the cold shooting that plagued the Orediggers against Carroll in the fourth quarter. Those cold shooting woes are plaguing the Bulldogs.
I thought it looked like Soda Rice might have blocked that shot down here for the Bulldogs. And a breakdown on defense.
And allows a wide open Oredigger layup, and they've quickly built a 7-point lead. Isabella Lund getting set to check into the Montana Western lineup. Sweeney to Mack in the corner. Mack shot. Oh, high off the glass, off the rim. Rebounded by the Diggers. Rademacher puts the shot up and hits it.
Timeout. You're going to call a timeout? Yep.
Coach Cooper had to call that a couple of times before the officials got it. But it's a timeout, and the Orediggers have built a 9-point lead, 44-35. Orediggers lead the Bulldogs on the Bulldog Sports Network.
We all have different checking styles and financial goals, and the Bank of Commerce offers 5 different styles of personal checking accounts. Each has features and options specific to your needs. Do you own a business? Well, if so, you don't need to maintain a large balance just because you're a business owner. At the Bank of Commerce, all accounts are treated the same, with accuracy, with great care, and the utmost privacy. The Bank of Commerce, a proud sponsor of Bulldogs Athletics, and it's located at 110 South Idaho Street, right here in Dillon, Montana.
Bulldogs out on the floor first.
And Kiki Davis on the floor along with Peyton Hagee.
And Isabel won, or did she check in at the last time out? Just shows you how competitive the Frontier Conference is. These two teams met up about a month ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, and the Bulldogs won easily on the Orediggers court. And the Orediggers pretty much controlling the tempo of this game, especially in the early moments of the third quarter with a little full court pressure put on by the Diggers. Sweeney dribbles across, sets things up. Kyla Momberg working her way in, back out to Sweeney. Sweeney thinks about a three. Now she's going to go in. And Momberg, I thought, got fouled.
Yeah.
Was that Kyla? Yeah, it was Kyla. I thought she got fouled in her first attempt, but they didn't call it. But on her putback, she was fouled.
So that's Wangeren's second foul, first one for the Orediggers.
Miss by Kyla Momberg. She'll get another one. She gets the second one, and it's a 44-36 Ordigger lead.
That is Wangeren again.
Boy, she was wide open.
Yep.
The Bulldog defense sagged a little too much on that one, and it's an 11-point Digger lead, 47-36. Kiki Davis works inside, gets the ball checked away. Orediggers with the ball quickly down court. Cleverly brings it down, sets things up. Turnaround jumper by Rademacher is no good. And rebound to Lund of the Bulldogs. To Hagee. Sweeney now. Isabel Lund, top of the key, over to Hagee. Seven seconds on the shot clock. Hagee puts the three, long distance three. And it's a 48-39 Ordigger lead. Air ball put up. Hagee cleans it up for the Bulldogs and controls the ball. Couple of good defensive attempts by the Orediggers, but Hagee maintained control. And the Bulldogs have a chance to take another bite out of that Ordigger lead. 4:45 left to play, third quarter.
Gonna have to shoot.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Sweeney's three is no good. Orediggers control. Here they come across the timeline. Carlson with the ball. Backs off, now to Cleverly. She thinks about shooting, now comes back. Far side.
Travel.
And a travel is the call on Wangeren.
Players don't seem to jump stop anymore. They stop and they have that little running step.
Well, we have timeout. 4:18 left to play, third quarter. Frontier Conference women's basketball. Montana Tech leading Montana Western 48-39, and we'll have more after this on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Located right here in Dillon, Montana, the Andrus Hotel is registered in the Historic Hotels of America. Whether you're staying for the weekend or the whole week, whether you are working or playing, the Andrus Hotel puts you in the midst of Southwest Montana with spacious and refined accommodations. Kick up your feet and relax at the Andrus Hotel, a proud sponsor of Bulldog Athletics, located at 33 South Idaho Street. At Barrett Hospital and Healthcare, your best health is their priority. The experts there personalize your care based on your specific needs, interests, and lifestyle. Discover the difference a great hospital can make. Barrett Hospital and Healthcare, a place where people have come first for 100 years and counting.
Well, one thing we forgot to do in our after you introduce the players, I usually introduce the officials, and I didn't do it. So let's give the men and women in stripes a little recognition. Our officials tonight, Sean Schroeder, Gretchen Fowl, and Adam Metcalf. They didn't put down their hometowns, and I don't know why they didn't do that, but we won't give them a bad time for that. Bulldogs putting the ball in play after the media timeout, and here comes full court pressure by the Orediggers, Sanaford and Carlson, with some backup help by Wangerin.
Wandering.
4:07 left to play. Isabel Lund double teamed underneath there, and a jump ball and possession to the Orediggers. Isabel Lund got double teamed right underneath the basket, and no Bulldogs helped her, and the Orediggers trapped her, and possession arrow to Montana Tech. 3:50 left to play in the third quarter, and the third quarter has belonged to the Orediggers. They lead 47-39. Avery Carlson zigged, I think, when she was supposed to zag, and our buddy at KDBM Radio was the closest to being wide open. He didn't have his hands up. 47-39 Diggers. 3:30 left to play, third quarter. Isabel Lund had the lane and missed the layup, and here come the Diggers quickly down court. Sanaford, she got away with a little travel there. Nice passing by the Orediggers, and their lead is 10, 49-39. Under 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. And once again, the third quarter has belonged to the Diggers. Hagee puts up the three, doesn't get it. And ball came off the hands of Carlson.
Okay, and they're going to platoon. You've got 4 subs coming in. Carlson stays put. Everybody else takes a seat.
So 2:50 left to play, third quarter. It's all Orediggers in the third quarter.
And that looks like
Whitewater.
Yeah, I think you're right. Sweeney drive into baseline. That's Whitewater's first foul.
And only the second team foul by either team.
Yeah, the Bulldogs haven't fouled. This defense has controlled the Bulldogs. They're not scoring in the paint at all.
Yeah, Jeff Graham put together a good defensive game plan.
And just like that, Jordan makes us eat our words as she goes into the paint and scores.
But they pretty much eliminated the three-point shooting for the Bulldogs. Hagee's the only one that's been successful. Mack had one. Rademacher inside. It's back to a 10-point spread, 51-41. We're approaching the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Oh, nice move by Kyla Momberg. Kyla Momberg gets 2, and the Bulldogs trail by 8, 51-43. A minute 45 left to play, third quarter. Oh, Bulldogs left somebody open that didn't fall though, but Ordigger's control. Ordigger's taking up some time trying to track down that ball.
Bulldogs have got to front at the low post.
Shani Mack comes back into the lineup, and here comes another crew of Ordiggers. Kyla Momberg will take a break. Two seconds on the shot clock. Shot clock violation on the Ordiggers, so good defense by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Wongren looked up at the shot clock when the buzzer went off. Said, "What?" I just don't think nobody checked.
So 8-point Ordigger lead, 51-43, and we're getting close to the 1 minute mark of the third quarter.
No cutters. Oh.
Jordan Sweeney gets the layup, and she was fouled. 51-45 Ordiggers.
That foul on Chloe Stanford.
And still, only 3 fouls between two teams in the third quarter. Sweeney completes the old-fashioned three-point play, and the Ordigger lead is 51-46. 46 seconds left to play. Whitewater misses it. Sweeney gets the defensive board. The Bulldogs will get a chance at a basket. Nice defense by Sangarin. And Jordan Sweeney, they left her wide open, and she hit the 3, and it's a 2-point Ordigger lead. 51-49, 3-point shot up and no good. Isabella Lund with the ball for the Bulldogs.
Plenty of time. This would be quite the comeback. Where's Hagee?
Sweeney back up 3, and she hits it at the buzzer. I agree with Jordan Sweeney.
Yep.
She got knocked to the ground, and they didn't call a foul. But then again, we can't critique them. But with that 3, just like that, the Bulldogs erased a 9-point lead, and they now lead 52-51 after 3 quarters of play on the.
My name is Matt Allen. I'm the Director of Admissions at the University of Montana Western. Montana Western is the only U.S. public institution in the country that operates on a block scheduling model called Experience One. Instead of your semester looking like this in a traditional system, the block schedule at Montana Western looks like this. This innovative approach allows students to really focus on that one homework area, have one final, communicate with one professor. More importantly, there's one professor communicating with that class. The big difference between Montana Western and other institutions is that our students typically have 2 to 3 years of experience in their field of study. And it's experience that employers and grad schools are looking for. And like I said, it's experience that a lot of college students don't typically have at that point in time in their academic career. Student success is our top priority, so our faculty and staff are here to help students through their entire student experience.
Shani Mack directing traffic before the ball's in play.
Bulldogs have 17 points coming off the bench. Jordan Sweeney has 18 as a starter. And the Bulldogs get the ball first, fourth quarter.
Bulldogs lead 52-51. Shani Mack has it. She said, I'm going to go in and get a layup, and she did.
And she got fouled there.
And one as Shani Mack will go to the free throw line.
Brooklyn, Hankwitz, that's her first foul of the ball game. She's played
It's
quite
been a
bit.
clean ball game as far as fouls go. Mack gets the bonus, and it's 55-51 Bulldogs. Here come the Ore Diggers. Carlson setting things up across the timeline. Shot up, and an air ball right into the hands of Kiki Davis. Fast break to Isabella Lund, and she got trapped but got rid of the ball. And they're going to call an offensive foul on the Bulldogs.
Coach Cooper said, hey, you missed Lund getting fouled here, and then you call that one? I can almost read her lips.
Yeah.
She stepped out of bounds right in front of the official. You know, they have the three speedy little guards, Hagee, Lund, Mack. This would be a great crew to trap the ball handlers. They come across the court. Double team here at half court and have the third one just go find the most obvious receiver, steal the ball.
Sweeney with the ball. Bulldogs lead by 4, 51. Oh, a nice pass inside to Kiki Davis, but a big height advantage there. And getting the check was Hankwitz. And quickly down court, here come the Ore Diggers with Carlson tipped out of bounds by.
Yeah, that Wongeren tipped that one out of bounds. Well, she's a leaper.
She's playing a lot bigger than 5'10". I'm surprised you haven't decided to recruit her for your
team.
The field team of your track team. Sweeney with the ball for the Bulldogs.
Oh, a little push off. It doesn't make a difference. 6-point lead.
57-51. 8:06 left to play in our ball game. It's been a good one. 3-point shot is up and good by Carlson, the Havre freshman, and it's a 3-point Bulldog lead, 57-54.
Maybe 1-7 in the conference, but oh my.
They've had some close games.
Yeah, a couple of heartbreakers.
Oh, Kiki Davis got one back.
No hesitation. And she went to the offhand. She's left-handed.
59-54. Rademacher shot. Her little floater falls through.
Good shot. Good drive.
3-point Bulldog lead, 59-56, 7:15 left to play. Lots of time, lots of possessions for both teams. It's a good one, 59-56 as Hagee puts up the shot. No good. Ore Diggers control, and Ore Diggers quickly down court. Oh, nice play. Brooke Hankwitz took advantage of a lapse in the Bulldog defense for the easy layup. And it's now 59-58 Western.
Again, if Western doesn't front down there, it's one-on-one, and they're going to score. Tech is going to score.
Shani Mack puts up the three and hits it. Shani Mack with the three, and it's a 4-point Bulldog lead, 62-58. 6:25 left to play. And stolen away by Mack. We're running the other way now. Tipped out of bounds by Carlson. Good defense there, saved an easy basket. And they're a little on the winded side.
Yeah, Whitewater, Rice, and Santaford in for the Ore Diggers.
Carlson and Cleverly check out. .62-58 Bulldogs lead. 6:10 left to play in our ball game.
Need a cutter in the middle. Yep.
From the corner, three-point shot by Shaney Mack is no good. And rebound by Rademacher, and we're quickly down court the other way. Here come the Ore Diggers. Lund does a nice job, knocks the ball out of Wangeren's hands. But last touch by the Bulldogs.
Oh, they're going to call Lund her second foul.
And second team foul. Well, right now, a little under 6 minutes left in the game, and we have more fouls now than we had in the whole third quarter. Or as many.
Macy Mayer in for the Ore Diggers, and Kyla Momberg back in for the Dogs.
Jordan Sweeney's going to take a break. Whitewater gets the basket. It's 62-60 Bulldogs. 5:30 left to play.
Good defense by the Ore Diggers. They're going to give up the baseline.
Seconds.
Oh, they're giving up the baseline, and then that last defense player is putting her foot right on the baseline. You run into her, you're out of bounds. And the subs again.
And Jordan Sweeney's back in. She had a quick 20 seconds on the bench.
In a little conference, I think.
Kiki Davis misses the inbounds layup. 5:05 left to play. Ore Diggers with the ball, trailing by 2. Traveling is the call.
She hopped on that 1 foot.
Right in front of the official, and Coach Graham over there didn't say a word.
No. We have a timeout?
Well, with 4 minutes, 51 seconds left in our ball game, Bulldogs lead the Ore Diggers 62-60. We'll be back with more on the Bulldog Sports Network.
The Frontier Conference would like to thank the following corporate sponsors for their continued support of our conference: Cooper Tire, D.A. Davidson, Irk Hotels, McDonald's, Northwestern Energy, Pepsi, and U.S. Bank. And speaking of corporate sponsors, be sure to check out Big Time Sportswear and Design right here in Dillon. Big Time has hats, shirts, sweatshirts, and athletic gear of all kinds. Big Time can make signs and posters, create embroidery and vinyl, all to help you show your support of your favorite teams. Big Time is located at 20 East Glendale Street in Dillon. Big Time Sportswear and Design, a proud sponsor of Montana Western Athletics.
Some other action going on in the Frontier right now. Northern is at number 13, Providence, and Rocky Mountain College is at number 8, Carroll College. This will be the last home game for the Bulldogs for about a week. They'll return to the Strow on Thursday, February 15th to host Northern. 4:46 left to play. Bulldogs with the ball and a 2-point lead. It's a close one.
And the Ore Diggers have gone to man-man.
Fall away by Sweeney's no good. And rebound controlled by Kyla Momberg. Sweeney open for the 3, doesn't get it. And the Bulldogs almost had it. There was a scramble for the ball, 3 or 4 players on the ground, and Carlson comes up with it for the Diggers. Rademacher turnaround. and Kiki Davis commits the foul.
That's her third.
And Maddie Moy has sat on the bench a long time.
Got to wait for that first free throw.
Nope, they're going to let her in.
Don't let her in.
So a couple makes here, and we'll be tied again. Gets the first one. And the second one, and we're tied at 62.
Like
Soda Rice coming back into the game.
And Whitewater as well.
62-62, we're approaching the 4-minute mark of our game. Turnaround floater, no good by Sweeney.
It looked like we have a... Oh, I thought they had an injury. It looked like Carlson got hit in the mouth.
Well, we've got a timeout. We'll just keep it here. Looking at the standings as we approach these Saturday games, number 8 Carroll leads the conference at 7-1, 16-4 overall. Number 13 Providence is 5-3 in conference, 14-7 overall. The Bulldogs 4-4 in conference, 12-9 overall. Northern also 4-4 in conference, 10-11 overall. Rocky Mountain has won 3 in a row, and they are now 3-5 in the Frontier, 14-6 overall. And the Ore Diggers 1-7 in the conference, 10-11 overall. Ore Diggers with the ball. Our game all tied up at 62.
Ball went off the fingers of Peyton Hagee.
Right in front of us.
Yep.
You were open too.
Didn't have my hands up though.
Shot is up and no good. High in the rebound.
Shani Mack did get hit in the mouth, and she's over the back on that foul. Yeah. It's her first foul.
And that will send Rademacher to the free throw line. She gets the first one. And second, so 4 free throws by Rademacher has given the Ore Diggers a 64-62 lead with 3:30 left to play.
And the Ore Diggers went back to the zone. The Bulldogs come down, and they almost make it a man-to-man defense.
Kyla Momberg now. Maddie Moy with the shot and falls. 64-64. 3 minutes left in our game. 3 minutes. Carlson's 3 attempt is no good. Rebound. Whitewater, and I think Whitewater was fouled.
And that looks like, is it Momberg? It's her number 4.
Gets the first.
Fundamentals. The girls from Tech are really pouring down the free throws. Oh.
She misses the second one. Nice jinx there, bud.
Way to go.
65-64 Ore Diggers, 2:50 left to play. Sweeney inside to Momberg. Now they come back outside again.
Yeah, don't go in there unless you can do something.
Momberg puts up the 3 attempt. Off the rim, no good. All of a sudden, the Bulldogs are as cold as they were in the first quarter. Ore Diggers lead by 1, 65-64. Shot clock down to 8 seconds. And turnaround by Rademacher is good. And the Ordigger lead is 3, and Jeff Graham wants a timeout. So with timeout on the court, our score, Montana Tech 67, Montana Western 64. Back with more on the Bulldog Sports Network.
Montana Western would like to take this opportunity to thank Allegiance, your benefits at work. With over 35 years of experience, the Allegiance family of companies has earned a reputation for quality service and efficiency that is unmatched. Next time your business needs an update in employee benefits, think Allegiance. Had to amend that one as they came back on the court.
Well, yeah, I guess it wasn't a timeout. I'm not sure what it was. 2:20 left to play. Diggers by 3, 67-64. Shaney Mack's 3 attempt is up and no good. And rebound comes out off the hands of one of the Bulldogs, and it rolled out of bounds.
Okay, that one hurt.
Diggers can make it a 2-possession game. A basket here. 2 minutes left to play, 2 minutes all the time. Diggers holding on to a 3-point lead, 67-64. And they're taking seconds off the clock. Carlson out front.
That one's Whitewater. She did have the defense did come over from off the ball, but that's Momberg's fifth foul.
So she's replaced by her sister, Nellie. And Whitewater misses the free throw, and Bulldogs control, so it's a 2-possession game. Diggers lead by 5, 69-64. 1:30 left to play. Momberg with a 3 attempt from the corner, no good.
Lund was fouled on the pass.
So Lund, and we're still not in a bonus situation for the Diggers, so Bulldogs will have to put the ball in play underneath their own basket. Here comes Rademacher and Soda Rice back into the lineup for Montana Tech.
Foul was on Wongren.
69-64 the score. Diggers lead by 5. .116 left to play. And another foul, this time on Carlson.
No, they called that one, I believe, on Rice. Soda Rice,
Wow.
her first of the game.
Well, they replaced another. Boy, Coach Graham is just one. Nobody gets to play very long, but they're all fresh when they are playing.
And he's taken that folded piece of paper out of his pocket, I don't know how many times, and folded it back up. And
he has stuff written on his arm, too.
Yeah, and it's working. Don't have an awful lot of time. And we're not going to have any time now. Yeah, that was an over and back. Both officials should have called it. They looked at each other, and then they finally did.
Timeout, Tech.
59 seconds. We'll just round it off to a minute left in the game. Diggers in control, leading 69-64. Back with more on the Bulldog Sports Network.
We'll trust the team. Beaverhead Motors at 675 North Montana Street in Dillon. They will go the extra mile. Farmers Union Insurance, led by Judy Syrian, has you covered for auto, home, commercial, ATVs, farm, ranch, and workman's comp. Let their experienced team help you with all your insurance needs. Well, the Bulldogs have dug themselves into quite the hole now. It's 5 points down with less than a minute to go, and Tech has the ball.
The crazy Frontier Conference.
This is a great, if it ends up this the way it looks right now, this will be a great win for Jeff Graham.
Snapping a long losing streak.
7 games, yeah. Western just didn't have an answer to the height of Tech. Rice 5'11", Rademacher 5'11", Mayer 6 foot, longer and 5'10", and Whitewater at 6'2". Just no answer.
Orediggers leading by 5. Nellie Momberg, the only way to get possession is let him go to the free throw line. Peyton Hagee comes back into the Bulldog lineup, and Isabel Lund will check out.
Let's see if Coach Cooper is kind of platooning. Hagee, of course, the better three-point shooter.
Wangeren's free throw is good, and now it's a true two-possession game. 70-64 Orediggers. Misses the second one, but they and gets her own rebound. And so she's fouled and will go back to the free throw line again.
Momberg, a very quick foul again. 2 fouls on her very quickly.
Gets 1 out of 2.
And we're going to have a timeout.
It's a 7-point Oredigger lead. And we got timeout with 49. See the basket comes down over there,
yep.
And it cuts off the top of the number. 49.7 seconds all the time left. And we'll have about, 25 minutes or so between, and then the number 11 Orediggers will take on the Bulldogs. That should be a good one, too. The two teams seem to always battle really well. I tell you, Montana Tech put a whipping on Carroll College on Thursday night. Carroll looked so good against the Bulldogs a week ago Saturday, but they didn't have an answer for all that talent on the Oredigger team.
Well, the women are talented at Montana Tech as well, and a couple of, and again, they don't have any seniors on the roster. All of these players could be back next year, and with another years of experience and good coaching, you better look out. It won't be long before Jeff Graham's teams are right at the top of the Frontier Conference. And he's as animated a coach as I've seen
as he was as a player.
Yeah.
He said the toughest thing about moving to college was the recruiting part. He had to learn that.
Yeah.
That wasn't something he had to do when he was in high school. Sweeney with the ball, 47 seconds. She's going to drive in. Turnaround is good. So Sweeney gets 2. It's a 5-point lead. Pressure by the Bulldogs forces the foul, and going to the free throw line, I think it's Carlson.
Yeah, now the Bulldogs will go for the steal on the inbounds pass, or as quickly as they can. If they don't get it, then they're going to foul. Avery Carlson. She averages about 2 points a game.
Shooting 2. And misses. Not enough oomph in that one. Gets the second one, so she's at her average of 50%. Jordan Sweeney Quickly down, stops, pops a three, no good. Rebound by Rademacher, and she is fouled by Hagee. 33 seconds left to play.
They called that one on Shani Mack.
Oh.
I already marked Hagee down.
Wow.
Yeah, they've got Hagee down in the corner. The Bulldogs hoping to get the ball quickly to her. She and Mack and Sweeney are the three-point shooters.
Rademacher, well, you know, she keeps making free throws. There's a reason she's an 80% shooter. She gets them, and you know, if you go backwards a little bit, it was her 4 free throws in a row that gave the Orediggers a lead that they've never lost.
Too much. Yeah, I think the official missed something there.
Yeah.
There was a little push, put Mack out of bounds, but we've got another timeout. That's got to be it for Graham.
So with timeout on the court, 22.7 seconds left in the game. Orediggers in control, 74-66. Back with more. One more announcement.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, they are there to help you protect what matters most in life. From life insurance for you and your family to insurance for your farm or ranch, your home, your autos, Julie Bramlett and her team can customize your coverage to fit your specific needs. Farm Bureau Financial Services right here in Dillon. Ava Belic in for the Bulldogs, and she has forced a steal.
Shani Mack puts the three up, no good. And
Lund slapped the ball away and went down on the ground, and they're calling her for the foul.
Wangerin will go to the free throw line. I didn't see a foul out there. Saw players
all over the floor.
Yeah. And she gets the free throw.
And now they don't really count anymore.
The Orediggers have put this one away at the free throw line. 14 seconds. Sweeney quickly down court, off to Mack. Her three is up and no good. And
let it go. Yep, they're going to let it go.
So that's it. So the Orediggers break a 7-game losing streak with a 76-66 win over the Montana Western Bulldogs. We're going to take a bit of a timeout so we can do a little stuff on the production ends of thing, and then we'll be back with stats from this game, and we'll talk about what's coming up next on the Bulldogs.